Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today for another countdown to Christmas video we are going to be doing our November book box battles. There might be two in this month. We'll see how fast they ship out the December book box. Same thing. These boxes both came late this month because of I don't know, I think there might have been like shipping issues with different things that were coming in. We're going to start with Fairy Loot because it's the one that's on top, but it's also in this weird, I don't want to show you my address, it's also in this like weird plain brown box, so not sure about that, but let's have a look at it and see what we've got. This is a very big box for this. I don't know if they ran out, but this is what's inside the box. There's a lot of gaps because it's a massive box. Let me see if I can find a spoiler card. Oh yeah, there we go. At the bottom. Because where else would it be? So this month's theme is the witching hour. I'm not going to look too closely at the back of this card because it does say what is on there. And we will look at that later. This is also the book, so we're just going to put this to the side for now because we're not looking at that either. So the first thing I've got here, this is a mug, isn't it? Oh, and the box is wrecked. Oh, that's sad. Oh well. This is the Kingdom of the Wicked mug, and this is where my box is damaged. But it's fine. It's just the box. As long as it's just a blinking box, you know? Why do I feel like this mug is smaller? This is definitely a smaller mug, isn't it? This is a different style of mug. So here we go. We've got a lot of foiling on this mug, which is quite beautiful. And then I'm guessing here is Wrath and Amelia. And then obviously carrying on round. So these bits here, I'm trying to show you, are foiled. All these gold bits here are foiled. And then inside we have got this little motif as well, which is quite lovely. So yeah, this is definitely a different mug. This is not the normal mug that we get. That's okay though. But it's a different mug. Next up, I'm going to go for the pouch, which I think is a letter opener. I think they said that we were getting one. Serpent and Dove letter opener. So, oh, doesn't want to come out of the pouch. Oh, that's very pretty. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. I love the detail on these things. Like, look at that. How cool is that? It's obviously very reflective, so it's very hard to show you. But there's like loads of little, there you go, loads of little details on it as well, like the little engravings and the little stone. That's really cool. I like that. How I would open a letter with that, I don't know, because there's a lot of other bits sticking out of it. But that's quite cool. It won't stand up. That's fine. We're just going to leave that. Next I'm going to look at this book. What's this book? It's very pretty. It's giving off kind of like Starless Sea vibes. Oh, is this like a little diary thing? Oh, that's so cool. So Illumicrate do one of these as well every year, and we have already got our one from Illumicrate. I don't know if this is showing up because it's obviously very bright in here. There you go, bit better. So like it says what you've read, or is this like a book one? It's got like audio, physical, ebook on it. Oh, this is just another review book. So we had one of these a little while ago actually, which I haven't used. I don't want to ruin them because I started to use the Illumicrate like journal and gave up on it and ruined it. So don't know. But this is really cool, and I like the foiling and the pale cover. That's quite nice. If I wrote my reviews, I would love this, but I don't know if I am the sort of person that would write reviews, you know? But it's a nice touch. Then we have something in an envelope, and then we've got the tarot cards, and then we've got the book. Oh, here you go. Grimoire pin, designed by No One Designs. Oh, so it's just a little book of spells. Very cool. Nice foiling and stuff. Very nice. Beautiful. I actually do have now another pin banner, and if I manage to get hooks or something on the shelves or on the bookcase, on the shelves and the bookcases, that's the same thing, or on the walls, then these will definitely start going up, because I've got a whole stash of pins that I just don't know what to do with at the minute, because I can't show them anywhere because I haven't got anywhere to put them. So that needs to change. And then finally we have got the tarot cards for this month, which just look like this. They're very cool. I feel kind of like, so this is the Star and the Tower. This feels very much like City of Brass to me. We'll find out on the spoiler card whether that's the case. Spoiler card time. First up we have the mug, which has the art done by Avandel Art, and it features beloved characters from Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. And then we've got the letter opener, which has fallen down, but it is here. The art was done by Jez Hawk, and it is inspired by Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahoran. The book review notebook, it is a book review notebook, was designed by Chatty Nora, and it is in a cottage witchy style. So it's not actually inspired by a book, so that's pretty cool. And then you've got the spellbook pin, which is designed by No One Designs, which is just, again, inspired by, you know, Dark Academia rather than a specific book, which is quite cool. And then the tarot cards, oh, we should have done the book first. I didn't even think of that. Anyways, doesn't matter. And the characters are actually from the Stardust Thief, which was inspired by a previous box, and they feature Luli as the star and Mazan as the tower, which is very interesting. Right, now let's open the book, because I've done this the wrong way around, and usually you open the book afterwards, but I just didn't, and I kind of have now spoiled myself by looking at the spoiler card. Oh, let's get the innards out. I feel like I haven't done this in so long, but it hasn't actually been that long. So we've got character art, which is very pretty. We have got, yep, Fairy Scoop, which we will look at later. And then we have the monthly bookmark as well, which we love. Right, this is upside down, so let's get this out. Yeah, it feels like I've not done one of these in months, but I guess I haven't, because I didn't really do one in November, and if I did, it was at the start. It just throws me when they send things late. Okay, so this is The Ones We Burn. Oh, I really like this cover. It's actually really nice. I don't actually, oh, that's so cool. It's got ombre sprayed edges, which is very nice. Orange at the top and it goes down into black. That's cool. And this is by Rebecca Mix. I Am a Weapon, Use Me. Interesting. We have got a book plate, which is fun. All the foiling. There's a lot to this book, let's be honest, as usual. Oh, there's an alternative cover on the other side. Okay, so we've got foiling here, which is very pretty, and in a nice orange colour. End papers, which are very cool. Do we have the same on the other side? No, we have different, so let's have a look at them as well. There we go. Very cool. I don't know anything about this book. Do I know anything about this book? I don't know. And then we have an alternative cover, which is just black and white, which I actually really like. But I really like the foiling on the other side, so I'll probably stick to the normal cover, to be honest. Right, let's redress and then find out what this book is about, because I've got no idea. Ranka is tired of death. Now she just wants to be left alone, living out her days in the wild north with the coven that raised her, attempting to forget the horrors of her past. But when she is named Bloodwind, the next treaty bride to the human kingdom of Isodol, her coven sends her south with a single directive: kill the prince. Easy enough for a blood witch whose magic compels her to kill. Except the prince is gentle, kind, and terrified of her. He doesn't want to marry Ranka. He doesn't want to be king at all. And it's his sister, the wickedly smart, infuriatingly beautiful Princess Aramis, who seems to be the real threat. But when witches start turning up dead, murder by a magical plague, Aramis, But when witches start turning up dead, murdered by a magical plague, Aramis makes Ranka an offer: help her develop a cure, and in return she'll teach Ranka to contain her deadly magic. As the coup draws nearer and the plague spreads, Ranka is forced to question everything she thought she knew about her power, her past, and who she's meant to fight for. Soon she will have to decide between the coven that raised her and the princess who sees beyond the monster they shaped her to be. But as bodies pile up, a monster may be exactly what they need. Sounds pretty good. That sounds interesting. Okay. Interesting. Right, okay, now that we've done that, let's do favourite item, and then we'll go into the Fairy Scoop, and we'll go from there. So favourite item this month... is, I'm gonna say The Notebook. Not that I'm gonna use it, but I think it's really pretty and I think it's a really nice idea. But I'm not gonna really use it. And the mug is different, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. I've just dropped that. So we have the Fairy Scoop, which tells us many things about the book. But our edition for The Ones We Burn comes with an exclusive cover, ombre sprayed edges, reversible dust jacket, full design on the hardcover and artwork on the end papers. And then next month, which will be January, which is, no, this is December. This is December, even though I'm in December, this is not December's box. Next theme, December, is Come One, Come All, Step Right Up, Step Right Up. It's time to be swept away by the greatest show on earth. In this box, you can expect 2 items inspired by Caraval and the Night Circus. We're thrilled to reveal that the box will also have the next foiled bookmarks in our mythology collection with Grace Zuart, fandom neutral bookends, and a book sleeve. Okay, that's a lot of big things for December. Our feature book of the month is a delicious standalone where a girl makes a deal with a magical secret society to enter a potentially deadly competition. You can expect magicians, romance, deadly magic, and vampires. This Fairy Loot exclusive edition will have an exclusive redesigned cover, digital spread edges on all 3 edges, artwork on the end papers by Kirisi_art, foil on the hardcover by the same person, and will be signed by the author. And it will also come with a letter from the author. So that's pretty cool. That sounds pretty, like a pretty good box, to be fair. I am thinking about cancelling something. Probably not a Luma crate, but either my adult Fairy Loot or my YA Fairy Loot, and I don't really know which one is better to cancel, because I have signed up for the Locked Library, which is a new book box that you will be seeing from February. I think they said their first box is shipping, but that's a book only thing. So yeah, I'm looking to cancel one of them, but I don't really know which one yet. I haven't made that decision. Let me know your thoughts down below. Maybe these next book box battles, as in this one and December's, will decide for me, but I don't know. Let's get into a Luma crate and see what they've got for us. So this is what we can see when we open the box. I know what the book is for this month, so they've already told us what the book is. But this month's theme is some kind of monster. Yeah, that's right, some kind of monster. So we will look at that in a minute. Let's take the tiny bit of paper out. And first up, I see a tea tin. These things are lovely, but I don't have a use for them. So we've got this design on the top. I don't really know if it'll... There you go, it's a bit better. It's very hard to show these because they're so reflective. And then this design all the way around the outside. I don't know what this is inspired by. And then we pull that off and it's just a tea tin. Oh, it says something on the back. You're a hero and I'm a monster, she whispered. There's only one way that story ever ends, by Vanessa Len. Okay, so this is inspired by We Are Monsters, Only a Monster, something like that. So this says tea tin designed by Shirley Jackson, aka Lion in the Trees. And that just is the bottom. Let's show you that. There you go. Cool, so that's item number 1. Sorry, Mr. Nutcracker, you're going to have to move down a little bit so we can fit everything on. Next up I have a squishy item. Are you a blanket? I don't know. Maybe, yeah. A little tiny blanket. Oh wait, no, it's a scarf. Oh, that's nice. It feels really nice as well. So this is like the pattern. I don't know what it's inspired by, but it's a cool scarf. My mum keeps saying that I need to wear scarves. Feels like a really nice material as well for a scarf. Like it's quite nice and thick. That is quite good. I'm impressed with that. Shall we just keep wearing the scarf? Make sure my neck is warm. Ugh. I now look stylish. It is kind of hiding my Christmassy jumper, but it is what it is. So we have a scarf. Then we have, oh, this is a tote. Oh, that's quite cool actually. So this is actually like fully printed on. And this is inspired by the Scholomance. It's a little bit of a smaller size than what they usually do, but it's bigger, if that makes sense. Like it's longer than it is deep. But it's cool. I like that. I'm not sure about the whole printing idea, but it's cool. It'll just sit there. So we have a tote. This is a very useful box, I will admit. This feels like a sword. Do we have another sword? We have another sword! This is a pretty big sword, to be fair. Wow. Look at that for a sword. Like, that will actually do some damage to a real person, not just the letter. That is very cool. I like this handle. Right, let's try and show you that. Look at that. Look at all of that design. That's so pretty. And that could actually kill someone. It's got like a little pointy star sticking out of it. We have 2 swords this month. Don't know how I feel about it. But that's not their fault. Oh, and this is the paper craft that we were meant to get last year. Last year? Jeez. Last month. So this is inspired by Ninth House by Lee Bardugo, and it is Rosie Thorns does the paper craft. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad we finally got that. I'm not going to display that though, because that's from last month, not this month. And then we have the book. So let us have a look. We're actually going to do this properly this time. These edges look very similar to the dowry edges. Ta-da! Wow, look at all that foiling. That's pretty cool actually. So this is The Luminaries by Susan Dennard. I've wanted to get this book actually for a while. Oh, that's pretty. We'll show you that in a second. We've got digitally sprayed edges on all 3 sides. Just this like orangey, corally colour with I don't really know. Are they leaves? Yeah, they're leaves. A leaf pattern. This is actually not as big a book as I thought it was. I thought it was a bigger book. There is foiling all over this book. So we have got this for the first page for the front cover, and then spine, and then on the back we have got all of this as well, which is stunning. End papers, of course. The end papers the same on the other side. Yes, they are the same. That's fine. And then we have got a signed tip-in page as well. So I actually wanted to pre-order this book. I heard a lot of good things about it, and I'm very grateful that Illumicrate have actually done a very stunning edition of this book, because it is very pretty. Right, let's find out what this book is about, because I know of it, but I don't know what it's about. So this says, oh yeah, there is also a spelling mistake right on the first word. It's meant to say Hemlock Falls and it just says Hemlock. That's great. Hemlock Falls isn't like other towns. You won't find it on a map. Your phone won't work here, and the forest outside town might just kill you. Winnie Wednesday wants nothing more than to join the Luminaries, the ancient order that protects Winnie's town and the rest of humanity from the monsters and nightmares that rise in the forest of Hemlock Falls every night. Ever since her father was exposed as a witch and a traitor, Winnie and her family have been shunned, but on her 16th birthday she can take the deadly Luminary Hunter trials and prove herself true and loyal, and restore her family's good name, or die trying. But in order to survive, Winnie must enlist the help of the one person who can train her, Jay Friday, resident bad boy and Winnie's ex-best friend. While Jay might be the most promising new hunter in Hemlock Falls, he also seems to know more about the nightmares of the forest than he should. Together he and Winnie will discover a danger lurking in the forest no one in Hemlock Falls is prepared for. Not all monsters can be slain, and not all nightmares are confined to the dark. Sounds good, hey? I really like the sound of that. Right, favourite item from this box. I'm going to say the scarf. I'm quite enjoying this. And then let's just run through everything, okay? So the sword is an Ascalon sword replica done by Stacey McAvoy Corn, which is Priory of the Orange Tree. Frozen Wilderness scarf designed by Jenny LeCure, which was inspired by the Winter Night trilogy. Gateway to Freedom tote bag was designed by Nova and Nova on Tail even, and it was inspired by Deadly Education. And then the monster inside tea tin is by Shirley Jackson and was inspired by Only a Monster by Vanessa Len, of course. So the theme for next month is Better Together. Shall we make a bargain, me and you? Whether that's per personal or professional agreement, we are always better together. Our December book is a standalone adult science fiction. A sentient spaceship, mourning the death of her spouse, who was the leader of their pirate fleet, makes a deal with a captured human An arranged marriage occurs and the intent of using the marriage as a cover for an investigation into the previous leader's death. Between infighting among the pirate fleets and as a war against piracy brews, will they uncover the truth? Will they develop true feelings while they do? Lesbian space pirates in a Vietnamese-inspired galactic empire? Yes, please. We love the dynamic between the two main characters and the beautiful writing. The book comes with a signed bookplate from the author and features all exclusive cover variant, artwork, end papers, foil embossing on the hardback, ombre sprayed edges and bound in author letter. And the fandoms for this month are The Song of Achilles, The Jasmine Throne and an officially licensed Crescent City item. There is also a multi-fandom item perfect for the new year, and this includes our last Rosy Thorns mug of the year inspired by Sword of Achilles, so we're getting calendar as well. A Lumicrate one for me this month. The book, the items, everything. Loved it. Let me know what you thought. That is everything for this month's Book Box Battles. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below of who you think should win. Who should I cancel? Let me know. If you just want to leave me an emoji, leave me any wintry emoji for my scarf. And if you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ring that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new videos. I'm uploading every day until Christmas Eve, possibly Christmas Day. Haven't yet decided, but make sure you stick around for more bookish content from me.